What is up, people? It's the Talking Pot Leaf, also known as Little Pot Leaf, also known as TPL. Choose your pick, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna try to do a little something different today. Instead of talking about the game or just talking in general. I'm just gonna either do some venting or if not venting, I'm just gonna try to get this card for my GoPro camera and just talk like a little regular blog like I always try to do, but I never get to it because my little ass is fucking lazy. Because I get fucking bone diggity high all the time. But that's besides, I'm not even trying to rhyme. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I'm just gonna do some blog videos, talk about my favorite animes, and they're just gonna be my opinions, also like my favorite cartoons. I'm actually pretty sad that one of my favorite cartoons just ended. Star versus the Forces of Evil. Forces of Evil. It's a pretty good show, It might be a little unique to some people, but I say give it a try if you like watching cartoons while getting stoned. Another one is, it's not really a cartoon, but it's like disjointed. I'll let you guys do your own research into it, because yeah, I'm just gonna half of the video I'm gonna try to talk about stuff about my school life or my life in general, because it's pretty crazy. It involves sometimes the cops, if not the cops, trespassing, if not trespassing, just crazy stuff that happen in high school, or everyday stuff. Sometimes it's gonna be a little bit depression, other times it's just gonna be really outrageous, so I gotta pick and choose what the hell I say, because nowadays you can't say anything on YouTube because a lot of people get very offended very easily, and I respect YouTube, try to make it kid friendly and other, social group friendly, but nowadays people just need to not man up, but realize that you can't censor everything, because what is a fucking egg without a broken, I messed that phrase up, what is an omelet without breaking some eggs? And I mean, yeah, some things you can't touch on, like making fun of people like PewDiePie. God bless that motherfucker, but dressing up like a freaking Nazi, and well, I don't really like Jake Paul, or his brother, desecrating a person's freaking grave and recording it. But yeah, I will try to watch out with what I say. I don't have any sponsors for YouTube, but I do hope they freaking tell me, hey dude, get with us before you do anything. So I could be like, oh, alrighty, yeah, I can do that. And I really hope they're listening to this, because my life is pretty crazy. Like I said, it does involve breaking and entering homes. It does involve crazy stories with a whole bunch of hoochies that go to my school, and a lot of drugs. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. Except for weed. Weed ain't a drug. It's a plant. Yeah, a plant. Alright, so after a hard fucking thinking, I do not know what the fuck I was gonna say, because I'm fucking high as hell. Don't do drugs, kids. But yeah, if you guys really want to know more about my work environment and stuff like that, and how retarded people can be, let me know, because I got a whole lot of rant stories and shit like that, and I mean a lot. But I'm not trying to talk about work really much, because the work environment in there is fucking shit. Fuck Walmart. At the same time, yeah, fuck Walmart. The stupidity and that shit just gives me gray hairs on my bolas. And if you speak Spanish, good for you, and if you don't, testicles. Yeah. But yeah, just let me know, because like I said, I got a lot of rant stories. So I think I'm gonna just be talking about the good use and the bad use of marijuana. You know, the holy cabbage. But yeah, like I said, there's a good way to use it and there's a bad way. Mine's is mainly a bad way, because you know, I brought it to school. Yeah, bad. But you know, it is a good substance for depression, because you know, like I said, you guys want me to talk about that because my life was pretty rough during those days of my middle school and high school life. Yeah, I didn't really bond well with my parents back then. I do now, kind of ish, but that's another story for a different day. And I don't think my principal understood the concept of marijuana, because as soon as we got in trouble, she did not let us leave, because she had a fear that we were gonna do some harm to ourselves, which is pretty freaking stupid, because I only live 2 blocks. Yeah, so the story I'm gonna be talking about is the day that I almost got fucking caught with marijuana in school. Like I said, because don't be doing this shit. Learn from my mistakes. This is not for you to try the things at home, like I'm saying. Like, this is not the way to do it. Yeah, you know, live life to the fullest, but you know, there are consequences to the things you do. Like for instance, we call this dude Drama Queen, and the reason why we call him Drama Queen is because this dude literally can't handle the pressure when it came down to it. And there's different people, like different categories. There's the tough guy, the smart ass, the dumb ass, and the guy who literally can't handle his daily dose of marijuana. You know, if you can't smoke the iguana, don't do the iguana. The devil's lettuce or the holy cabbage is not for everyone. It's just merely a matter how you really, you know, deal with it. Because like I say, you could be dumb while you're high, or you could be like a funny high. Right now I'm a little bit of both. I'm not really one to talk, but you know, just make sure you can, you know, be yourself and not be stupid like him. But that's besides the point. But yeah, the reason why we call this dude Drama Queen is because one day we were smoking on our lunch and shit like that. And I guess someone had snitched in the neighborhood to our school that they saw 4 Mexicans smoking Haley, and I say Haley as in hella, cause you know it was hella good. A good motherfucking stink ass weed. I mean skunk, holy cabbage, not weed. Yeah, but yeah, as soon as we were walking back and stuff like that, she literally tried to sniff us. We all backed up because we were like, "Whoa, what are you trying to do? You trying to smell us?" Yeah, it's just, you know, our daily musk. We were in gym, you know, trying to make up excuse. And she didn't really buy it until she asked us one question, and that's what gave us away, because you know, Drama Queen, dumbass. So the question she had asked was, why do you guys smell like you guys were smoking anything? And this dude was like, we weren't smoking weed. And we were like, dude, she didn't ask us we were smoking weed. We could like ask, like, or answer her, we were like smoking cigarettes. And after he had said that, we all looked at him like, you fucking moron. And my friend was trying to, like, you know, fix the problem he had made, you know, try to like get that first strike revoked and shit, you know, try to fight the judge. But the judge wasn't having it, because this vice principal was a fat fucking big gap bitch ass, fucking looking like she could sing the alphabets while saying well, sounded like Herbert the pervert, you know, because she got a gap in her teeth. But that's besides the point. She started talking shit to my homie, and my homie was literally gonna talk shit back and like smack the fuck out of her. Luckily my dean came and told us, alright, you know what, come with us. Well, come with me, because yeah, I already saw what's happening. And yeah, I'm not gonna have Ricky, that's my brother, you know, we're not blood related, but I treat him like, you know, blood. Yeah, yeah. My bad if I like cut halfway. I was talking a lot, but I'ma recap it, because yeah, I said a whole bunch of shit that I couldn't really be saying. So as soon as we went to the dean's office and stuff like that, we went to the bathroom, There's a drama queen. His name is Eric Valdez. This dude was like literally crying his ass off, saying that his dad was gonna beat his ass. Like, my dad's gonna hurt me. He's gonna kick my ass. He's gonna kick me out. I can't deal with that, man. Like, I'm gonna get my ass beat. And luckily I had eye drops, you know, it comes in handy. I'm not saying, you know, do this, but like, you know, if you're gonna get in trouble, make sure you have a plan B, C, all the way to fucking Z. So we went to the bathroom because we all said we had to pee. And luckily my dean was all like, oh, yeah, sure. You guys had to pee. Wink, wink. Well, he didn't really wink, but, you know, I know this dude knew what the fuck I was about. But we went there, fucking disposed of our weed and all this other shit, our lighters, our knives, anything that would give us a fucking ticket, basically. And we hid underneath a plastic bag inside the trash can, covered in a whole bunch of toilet paper. You know, so you know, they would think it's like, ugh. But after all that, we went back in, and our security guard, because we have security, he can only, like, you know, detain us for a certain amount, which was like 2 hours, because like I said, we get out at 3:45, but we were held there until 5, because like I said, I don't think she understood, or the principal understood the concept of marijuana, because she was from New York. And so he frisked us, and he did a little weird ass frisk, you know, he cuffed my nuts, and literally said, ooh man, yeah, you feel a little jumpy, huh? Which I felt kind of uncomfortable, but you know, but that's besides the point. After the frisk, you know, the creepy frisk, our principal comes in, barging in, busting down the door like a fucking detective agency. Like, you know what you guys did. You guys know exactly what you did, and I'm disappointed. You know where I'm from? You know where I'm from? I'm from New York. And we all looked at each other, smiled, and this is when Drama Queen like literally was like not being a bitch, and we all said, bitch, we're from Denver. We don't give a fuck where you're from. And our principal, not our principal, our dean was like trying so hard not to laugh. And yeah, so after all the fucking talking and shit like that, they notified our parents, and Drama Queen was crying even more, saying, you know what, fuck it, I'ma run away. I'ma run away. I can't deal with it, I'm just gonna run away. And I was like, okay. And my bro Ricky was like, dude, how are you gonna run away if he's gonna kick you out? He stays quiet for like a good 30 seconds and was like, oh man, I'm gonna get my ass beat. And that's when my dad finally came, and my dad ended up being, I don't mean to disrespect him, but kind of pulled a whole move basically. And I say that because he was telling the principal that, yeah, this dude, he's a bad influence on my son. Yeah, oh, sons, because I'm a twin. And he's basically saying like I shouldn't be hanging out with them, and they were trying to like force us not to hang out. Didn't work out because, yeah, didn't work out. But after all that, my friend, my brother Ricky told me, well, after you guys left, this dude was crying and moaning and just crying, and my parents didn't even come, so they just let me leave like right when it was like 30 minutes after you guys. And I was like, well, that's good. He was like, yeah. And literally our dean literally told him to shut the hell up and man up. If you're not gonna like do the crime, do the time, don't do the crime. And you know, that's the message in this shit. Be smart, guys.